Hello and welcome. Today we have a VOD review on Ilios. Looks like a diamond level Lucio. I've never seen this video before, so I will be commenting in real time. Let's get into it. So let's talk team comp. Lucio, Mercy, Orisa. Ooh, if this is an Orisa, I'm excited. What else? Roadhog. Let's see. Okay, Winston and a McCree, I think. Okay, so you're running triple tank. Mercy, Lucio, and the McCree. Wow, that is an interesting comp. So, okay, so it's very rare that I give this kind of advice, but this is one of those rare moments where I actually would advise you to switch. Lucio isn't that great with this comp. You'd be much better off with an Ana or, yeah, probably an Ana, maybe a Zen. In my opinion, those two would work better for this comp. Partly because they're just going to heal better. Well, specifically Ana would heal better, but I think Zen would also work better because he could be behind his, all that meat and put out discords and shooting people. Whereas you, if you're diving, the only person you can be diving with is Winston. So you're probably going to want to pair up with him and kind of follow him around. Again, if you were like Zen or Ana, you'd have all this protection with the Orisa, the McCree, the Roadhog, and you could just kind of stay in the back and put in work. So this is one of those rare cases I would suggest you to switch off, but I'm of the philosophy that just about any reasonable comp can work, and I think this is a reasonable comp. It's just a matter of playing it right. So with these off-meta comps, I would suggest at first not to get super aggressive, kind of stay back with your team, see what the opponents do. Maybe they make a mistake and you can capitalize on it. Just kind of play it a little bit passive, see what the opponents are bringing onto the battlefield, and then kind of play it by ear. So let's let this run. And just one more thing, I like Lucio to be aggressive, but this is one of those times where I would wait a little bit on the aggression. So yeah, so good, you're waiting. Good. Oh man. Okay, but you kill. Okay, so you got to trade. So it's about even, 5-5. Okay. Oh, Orisa got booped. Okay, that's definitely the fight. Okay, so you could probably just run off a cliff and die here, or just run away. I would try to run away with this McCree. Okay, that's good. You ran away. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, McCree died. I would have liked to see you speed boost away with McCree. Although I like your play so far. You are being patient. But they're running a fairly standard comp. They have a Roadhog. So okay, so I want you to start following this Winston. Oh, he already has his ultimate. Holy moly. Oh man, yeah, this is kind of the problem with off-meta comps, is that teams just really don't know how to play it. Nice, you can get this. Oh, darn. Okay, so right now, right now your team just really lacks a lot of synergy, and that might be just because, again, this is kind of an off-meta comp with the triple tank and the Orisa and whatnot. So, okay, cool. Guys are brawling here, brawling. So right now I'd like you to get aggressive. You just got 2 picks, so yes, exactly. Get in there. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, Roadhog. Where's your Winston? And there goes McCree. Why would he do that? Oh man. Okay. So right now, so far with your gameplay, there's not much I can comment. Your team is just getting stomped on. So typically for my VOD reviews, I recommend people submit games that are close, that they're tight. When it's kind of a stomp like this, it's harder to kind of point out your flaws. So far it's a stomp. Maybe later it'll become less stompy. But right now your team lacks a lot of synergy. And again, I think if you were an Ana, that could be the glue that this team needs, or a Zen. Do you still? Oh, you have a Roadhog now. So no, you don't have a Winston. Oh no, you already had a Roadhog. So did your? Oh, you have a Soldier now. Okay, so I'm assuming the Soldier switched to a Winston, or sorry, the Winston switched to a Soldier. Okay, cool. That ultimate was okay. You're trying to get aggressive, but your team's not following up. See, this is the problem. So right there, notice how right here you're like, let's go guys, go 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 go, and then you turn around and your team hasn't followed you. So this is one of those situations where you have to think and be like, okay, my comp is XYZ, therefore I need to change my style to be B or C or whatever. So yeah. Oh man.
McCree
behind him.
behind, McCree behind.
He's dead.
Why didn't you say anything, McCree?
Okay, let's see if you guys bring this back. I think your team is tilting. Okay, good. You got the point though. So, oh, I'm not quite sure why you speed boosted. Oh, you're gonna taxi your teammates. Excellent. Yeah. So, so far your strengths are you're good at being aware of where your teammates are. Well, with the exception of when you speed boosted in with your ultimate, but I think that's a separate issue. I think that has more to do with your lack of understanding of the team comp and how you work with the team. But aside from that, you're really good at taxing, being aware of where your teammates are, and also you're really good at wall riding. I feel like you're naturally an aggressive player, but you're toning it down because of the team comp, which I like. But at the same time, I feel like what you're doing is you're kind of like I think this is I've seen you do this twice, where you go in and then you kind of realize you don't have backup, and then you very intelligently go back to your team instead of just like continuing the fight and continue pressing forward and then just dying like a dummy. So I will commend you on that. It just seems like maybe you just lack the understanding of how your team needs to play this comp. So that seems to be the problem thus far. Cool.
Back up a little bit.
Poking.
Lucio, watch out, watch out.
Ooh, okay, and your Rissa was there. I don't like that I feel like you disrespected that Roadhog a little bit. He probably could have easily hooked and killed you. I'm not quite sure why he backed off. Maybe he just saw too much. He probably saw like the Rissa soldier and I guess you're Roadhog. So, okay. Cool. Oh man, this looks bad. I'm assuming you guys lose it here. Am I wrong? Oh, Rez? Oh, she didn't get you. Okay, that's it. Okay, so based on the length of this video, it looks like you guys come back. I like you checking their stats. That's funny. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're very good at the wall riding. I don't have a lot of hours on Lucio. He's one of my least played characters, so my wall riding's crappy, but I feel like yours is pretty good. So stay with the Winston. Stay with the Winston. Cool, you have a Winston now. In fact, I'm not quite sure what your comp is again, but that's fine. Actually, you know what? No. Let's talk about that. The team comp changes, because actually you got a Tracer now, I think, and a Mei. Yeah, it's a Mei and a McCree. I thought I saw a Tracer. Oh yeah, she's right there. Okay, so with this comp, you'll synergize much better. You just need to dive with them, with the Tracer, with the Winston, and get in there. So get in there. Okay. Cool. No, this is good. Yes, good. You're speed boosting in. Okay, that was interesting. Where did they go? Okay. All right. You're just brawling right now. I feel like I want you to like pick a target and stay on that person. I feel like you're kind of just looking around and you see someone, you shoot at them, then you look at somewhere else. So I'd like you to pick a target and try to focus on them a little bit more than you currently are. And I feel like, well, I can't really blame you for that because you're sticking with your Winston and your Tracer. So I think you're doing okay positionally. I like you to be more aggressive, but again, I want you to be with your Winston. So right now, I will just say that I want you to focus on a target and see if you can stay on them longer. And don't be afraid to get close, right? Like this Tracer who's right on your screen. See if you can get some left clicks in and like a boop and see how much damage you can do. Just look for those headshots. Oh, she just recalled. Okay. Okay, so there she is. See if you can get a boop. Oh, right there. Could you have gotten a boop right there? Who was that? Was that Mercy? No, that was Soldier, I think. Oh, no, that was Tracer. Okay, unlikely that you can boop her successfully. I would have liked to see an attempt, though. Okay, that's a decent res. Wait, he needs healing. Your Winston needs healing. Oh, man. Okay, so right now, your gameplay, it's far too sporadic. I need you to pick targets, focus them down, left click, boops, etc., etc. And actually, right now, you just said fight on the point, but that's not actually quite what you want. On this map is actually quite different than the rest of the maps because the point is kind of sunken, right? Like it's underneath. So this is one of those maps where you actually don't want to fight on the point. You kind of want to fight above it, like on the sides or, well, yeah, basically like on the sides, on the high ground. Oh, man, I feel like your team is just totally tilting right now. Yeah, so like, for instance, like on Oasis, I think it's called... Oh man, I forget which point it's called, but the one that has like that high ground, Oh, I'm totally blanking on the name of the Oasis map that I'm thinking of. But, you know, there are maps that are at least, like, level or have, like, high ground that you can, like, play with. This one, the point is totally sunken, and really the only high ground is, like, that. Well, the high ground is all around it, right? So, anyways, that's enough about that. So, just to wrap up my thought there, you probably don't want to be fighting on the point on this map. Like, if you already have the point, you want to try to fight on the high ground around it. Okay. All right, so I get the feeling your team is just in full tilt mode. Oh, man, look at this trickling. Okay, so... Okay. Oh. I don't have... Again, similar to what I said earlier, it's kind of hard to find your flaws when your team's getting stomped so hard. But based on the length of the video, I think you guys are going to bring it back, so... Oh, I'm not a big fan of that ultimate. So, sometimes Lucios will use... Oh, but you know what? You were just trying to contest the point. Okay, you know what? I think that's an okay ultimate. I generally don't like Lucios to open up a fight with sound barrier. There are situations where it's called for. I think that was one of them because you were just looking to contest the point because it was going to cap soon. So I think that's okay. But in general, I'm not a big fan of that. In solo queue, it's okay. It can work sometimes. And again, that's a case where it's acceptable because you're just last resort. You're just trying to get onto the point. Okay, looks like your team comp is changing again. You got a Zen, Diva, Zarya. I got a Reinhardt. Okay, so what are you sticking with? You got an Anna. Sticking to the McCree, it looks like. Soldier McCree, Lucio, Anna. And then still the Reinhardt. And then was it Zarya or Diva? I think it was Zarya. No, it's Diva. Okay, it's Diva. Okay. Cool.
Got a point.
Oh, nice. Okay, so stick on that Lucio. So I like to stick on that Lucio. I want you to keep looking at that Lucio, see if you can get damage on him. I don't like that you're looking away from him too much. I will say this, though. You're very good at being aware of where your teammates are and looking back. So I want to commend you on something. You're very good at looking at where your teammates are and then position yourself in a situation that you know, in a way that makes sense based on the way your team is positioning. So, and you're looking for people that are, you know, low on health, etc. So I want to commend you on that. A lot of people do not do that nearly enough. But then on the other side of that, you're not spending enough time looking at your opponents and focusing on targets. Look for a boop. No boop. Okay. Okay, this is kind of a dangerous spot though, because you know that Lucio can boop you. Cool. Okay, yeah, so get aggressive here. This is good. In fact, sorry, I was too busy talking, but maybe like right now you need to go. So you're hesitating right now. Exactly. So you're maybe like 1 second too slow on the realization that, oh, and you missed that kill on Genji. You were a little bit too slow on following up on those kills, on those picks that you guys got. So it would have been nice if you could speed boost earlier and get your team in position to get even more kills. Gain an even better ultimate advantage and, you know, waste more of your opponent's time. So, again, I would have liked... Oh, good DM. I would have liked to see you get on that speed boost faster and react more quickly to those picks. Okay.
I have beat.
Yeah, you have ult, so be ready to use it. Oh, no! He threaded the needle on that one. Is there something you could have done better there? Let's see. No. I mean, you were trying to hide behind your Reinhardt. I think that was one of those situations where, you know, I don't think there was anything you did that was super wrong. I feel like that was just a really good kill on Roadhog's part. So, okay, so we won't fault you for that one. Just, you know, try to stay behind your Reinhardt a little bit better. Like, maybe we'll just say that. Okay, so you're taxing your team. I love it. All right.
She's so fucking hurt.
Help the Diva. Amp it up. She needs heals, man. She needs heals. A little slow on the heal there. It's a good break it down. You guys are 6v5 right now, so you guys, I'm assuming you guys think you can pull it. Oh, you capped the point. Oh, good boop. Did you get that? Whew. Oh, I feel like I need to pause so I can explain some of this stuff. So, good fighting, good brawling. Okay, I'm assuming you're gonna clean this up. So let's talk about what just happened. You guys lost somebody. Who was it? It was McCree died, and then. No, there's nothing in the comms, but you guys decided to go for it anyways. In my opinion, this was really risky and more of a misplay on your opponent's part for letting you get this point so easily. That being said, your diva had a really good self-destruct that zoned people off, but it shouldn't have worked that well. A good players would have just got, would have gotten out of line of sight for just a split second and then immediately gone back in to contest the point. So, because your team was going in, I'd say that ultimate was fine. So right now I'm trying to decide if you using ultimate was a good call there, and I think you're just trying to follow up with your team. So I think that's okay. The boop. But in general,
I'll boop them all.
yeah, that really, in my opinion, that shouldn't have worked. Oh, nice boop. But again, you were following up with your team, so that ultimate's okay. Okay, right there, I would have liked to see you try to speed boost away. As soon as you hear that, I would have liked to see you switch to speed boost and amp it up and run away, because you and Ana are the priority targets. So the longer it takes Genji to get those kills, the better. Because like no amount of healing from you is probably going to save you or Ana. He's probably going to kill you very quickly. So more than anything, you need to get the hell away from him. And there are situations where that's not true, where you definitely do want to be amping it up. Like healing against a Genji. But in that situation, I would have liked to see you just try to speed boost, get far away from Ana. That way, he can't easily kill both of you, because those are the two targets he's looking for, is you and Ana. Not to mention, you probably could have like booped him away from you. So, anyways, that's enough about that. And good, this match is much closer, so I feel like this is better.
Get me.
Yeah, this is a good ult. Yep, we got the tac visor. You're comboing. Nice. Oh, and a diva ult to boot.
We have it. Genji's on
Cool.
point.
Boop 'em. Get some heals. Amp it up. Good. Boop 'em. Nice. Some left clicks. Okay. Anybody else? Can you boop him away? Nice boop. Is he gonna get it? Nice. Okay. So, unfortunately, I don't have more time to work on your VOD, but I think I've seen enough of your video to wrap up my commentary. Let's start with wall riding. Your wall riding is excellent. I think that you prefer like an aggressive style. I feel like you're pretty good about knowing when to get aggressive and when not to. I think you just need to refine that a little bit more. Like you're a little bit hesitant on plays. Sometimes you start going in, then you realize that you're too far, you back up. So I think you have pretty good game sense. I just need you to be a little bit quicker, and that's just going to come with time. So I wouldn't stress about that too much. Amp it up, healing. You're switching between healing and speed boost seems pretty on point. It's a good balance. Some players are too far on either side. I feel like you understand how Lucio works and how to switch between the two, so I'm happy about that. Your aim for a diamond player, I would say for Lucio, it's about where it needs to be, but if you want to climb, I think you're going to have to work on your aim a little bit more. I'm not too happy with your aim. Let's see what else. Booping seems pretty decent, especially on that last round. What else? Oh, that's a good speed boost right there. Nice. Well done. That's a good... Oh, cool. Wow, that took a while, but you got him. Okay. It seems like you're a team player. That's excellent. You really care. Like, I feel like you do a good job of like taxing your teammates. You're really well aware of where they are and where you need to be in general. My biggest problem with you right now is your camera management. Or maybe we should call it like your attention. Like you're not focusing on one target for long enough. I need you to try to focus targets more. Try to pick someone and really try to make their life hell with your left clicks and your boops. Yes. Okay, what else? Ultimate usage, I think pretty good. That one on the first round, you were doing it just to contest the point. You've been you follow up with your teammates to use your ultimates, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, this one seemed like an okay ultimate too. So basically, you're just kind of following up. So yeah, ultimate usage is pretty good. What else? Okay, going back earlier. So let's talk a little bit about Lucio in team comps, because we saw in that first round how out of place you were, right? Like it was kind of obvious, or I shouldn't say obvious, but it was clear that you weren't kind of fit for that comp. And ever since Lucio's changes, he doesn't fit into just like any comp now, right? Like you kind of have to think about how he works a little bit more. So that being said, when you do have an off meta comp, like let's say in this case, or that first round, like triple tank, or maybe you have a lot of backline, like McCree, Roadhog, soldiers, Zen, and I don't know, something else, something that doesn't really like mobile or divey. You need to really think about how you're going to play it, because you need to play it differently than you would with a comp that has like Winston, Diva, Genji, Tracer, things like that. So try to be more aware of situations like that, because it will happen in solo queue and it will affect your playstyle. So try to consider how your playstyle will change based on your comp and also the opponent's comp as well. So think about that. But again, the biggest thing I want you to focus on is where your camera is pointed. Try to spend a little bit more time focusing on one target and getting them down. Because as Lucio, you're really fast. Like, you can chase people down if you want to, if the situation calls for it. And I feel like you don't do that enough. Okay, that wraps up this video. I hope it was helpful. If you liked it, please subscribe.